I was going to tell you something else. I don't remember what, so maybe I'll remember later. Alright, that is one wall done. I remembered what it was. So, my son is on a trip right now. I accidentally said his name. He's like, don't say my name. And too late, I already did. So, hey Kevin, I love you. He is on a trip right now with his best friend Joe and his sweet girlfriend Lacey. And, they are on a big road trip. So he FaceTimed me this morning from the Grand Canyon, which is high on my bucket list. And he got to show me a little bit of that. So I just wanted to give a shout out. Lacey and Joe and Lacey's mom said that they are big fans of the channel, which I greatly appreciate. Yeah, I just want to say, hey. All right, back to it. Hello everyone, it is Green Wall Day. My name is Shari and this is Lacewing Lane. I have a blue-green color blindness that I found out when I went to have my eye exam when my son was a baby. So I was like 21, 22 or something. I found out, which people always tell me, especially my sister was like, you don't know your colors. She was right. There are some colors I just cannot tell the shades, especially when you put shades beside each other. So I have painted this huge bedroom wall. It's pretty big, as well as the wall by the closet. This big green one right here, that's the fourth coat. I would get the colors and I would think they would look nice. I wanted green because I have a lot of nature pictures and artwork and stuff like that I want in the bedroom. I want some, I don't know, mossy green, foresty kind of feeling with the natural wood and all of that kind of stuff. More cozy in the bedroom. So that's what I wanted. So I would get the color and bring it home, put it on the wall, and hate it. Like I was like, this is not green, it is gray or it is brown. And Tony would be like, what is wrong with you? It's fine. And then I like this one, but I wanted it in the semi-gloss or satin, and they gave me high gloss. And he said it was Oscar the Grouch color, and he was just like, no. So then after all of that, I just let it sit pretty much all summer. We were doing stuff outside. I was like, okay, Tony. I showed him a picture on Pinterest or something. This is what I want the bedroom to look like. And he was like, oh, that's gorgeous. Let's do it. Let's go to the paint store. I'll pick out some colors. The first color he matched up was this one. Looked beautiful in the store. Got it home. Put it in this room. And this room's lighting must just be weird because he was like, it's mint green toothpaste. It is not the pretty mossy green we want. So then he went to this one. And again, it has some blue undertones. We were able to get samples this time. But this one here, I had bought a gallon of because that was my last attempt. So I did this one, this big Oscar the Grouch wall. And I was like, okay, I went to the store and I was like, ladies, help me out. I need a plain, medium, happy, bright, mossy green, whatever, you know. I was like, this is what I want it to look like. And they gave me this one from Magnolia line. And I don't think I'll ever find the name of the color. Hold on a second. Olive Grove. Olive Grove. So then I asked for satin and or semi-gloss. They gave me flat. And I don't have an example of the flat, but it was horrid. It was not the color at all. Maybe I have it over there. I think I have it over here. Let me bring you over here. So, sorry about the lighting in here. We're having electrical issues. So, this in the middle is the flat. And I read that you can paint the semi-gloss over it. No, or mix it in. And that is what I ended up with there. The flat may not look bad to y'all, but in a large space, it was not attractive. And it didn't go with the other color sheen of this tan that I don't really like, but it's staying because it kind of matches the curtains. Anyway, that is what we found. Hit the wrong button, sorry about that. So this is what we settled on. I was like, this is the perfect medium green, light colored green. I think it's satin. We put a pint of high gloss in it, and it kind of brightened it up, but didn't make it so glossy. This is semi-gloss. This is satin. This is somewhere between flat and satin, I guess. Anyway, that's the color we're going with. It's Olive Grove by the Magnolia line. And now I've got to paint this whole wall. The room is a mess because Tony went ahead. He got a good deal on the Labor Day sale. He got the washer, the dryer, and the stove for way discounted price. So he went ahead and ordered them all. We don't have a laundry room yet, so the washer and dryer, as well as the mini freezer that we have, all of those things, and the water softener, all that stuff's supposed to go into the laundry room, and we don't have a place for them, so they're hanging out in the bedroom. But I want to go ahead and get these walls done because we're almost done, y'all. We're almost finished. We're going to be probably getting ready to move in October. I would like to say October 1st. It's probably not going to happen, but even if we don't move in, we could move in. We just won't have a lunch room. We have a bathroom, we have a shower, we have a bathroom sink. Tony is working on the kitchen butcher block for the sink, the kitchen sink right now. So that'll be done pretty soon. All the trim boards are painted and in. Once all of that is done, then we can clean out his workshop, and all the tools and stuff that are in the house can go out there. It's just way, if you've seen pictures of me painting out there, it's way too hot out there. It's just a show right now, no electricity or anything. Way too hot to try to be doing stuff out there, so that's why we've been doing stuff either in the laundry room or keeping the tools in the house because we're doing so much work in the house. But all the structural stuff of the house will be done with the exception of the bedroom closet and one other little thing. Anyway, it's getting there. We're getting close. So I want to get this wall done so it will be out of the way. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. I got to go change into my paint clothes and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, again, I'm sorry about the lighting. There's some electrical short in the breaker box. Tony's talking to electricians about it. We hadn't had a problem with this bedroom light before, but today it's flickering, so I had to turn it off. It's nice and cool in here though. I opened the curtains. Got some pretty good natural light. I'm going to start with this wall here just because I already did all of the trim on both walls last week or so. I'm going to go ahead and start with this wall though, so when Tony gets turned a little bit, he won't be trying to go in and out the back door and smashing me. So what I did is I mixed up my paint real well. I had an extra gallon container, so I could mix it with the, I mixed it up with the pint of gloss to get the semi-gloss look. Should have put my hair up. Alright, this already has a little bit of paint on it, but I did wash out the roller just because it gets a little fuzzy if you don't. And then I hate a sopping wet roller because then the paint just runs down your wall and you don't get a good coat. So I wrung it out real good, dried it off with this rag, which is now going to be my paint rag. And yeah, fixing to get started. I got my Cato emergency radio going on in the background because we don't have TVs or nothing like that. The only thing I listen to, otherwise is podcasts and stuff like that, but it's on my phone, which I'm using to record. So we're listening to country today. Hope y'all enjoy. Although I might fast forward it to get you through the real pretty quick. I know this is tedious. It's just painting, but if y'all saw my bedroom stuff, like that's going to be in here, it's going to be fabulous. So that'll be worth the wait. In the meantime, you'll get to say, remember when. And, yeah, well, that's what this vlog is about. It's just recording what we've been doing out here so we can kind of remember and enjoy the process of once we're sitting around in all this beautifulness, how far we've come, you know. So, and you guys get to see the before and afters, and maybe it'll inspire you too. Okay, here we go. I do have a drop cloth down. All right. It is a little wet from the water. That wall is probably going to need a second coat, but it's okay. We'll just keep going. I was going to tell you something else. I don't remember what, so maybe I'll remember later. All right, that is one wall done. I remembered what it was. So my son is on a trip right now. I accidentally said his name. He's like, don't say my name. And too late, I already did. So, hey Kevin, I love you. He is on a trip right now with his best friend Joe and his sweet girlfriend Lacey. And they are on a big road trip. So he FaceTimed me this morning from the Grand Canyon, which is high on my bucket list, and he got to show me a little bit of that. So I just wanted to give a shout out. Lacey and Joe and Lacey's mom said that they are big fans of the channel, which I greatly appreciate. I'm glad somebody's getting some enjoyment out of this. And, yeah, I just want to say, hey, thanks for being fans. It was so nice to meet you, Joe. I look forward to meeting you someday, Lacey, and, just hope y'all have a wonderful trip and take lots of pictures. And they already went to some other place in San Francisco. They sent me some pictures. I love to travel. Kevin and I went to Scotland a while back, I think 5 years ago. But we still think about that and talk about that trip all the time because those are just monumental things that stay with you forever. So y'all have a great time, and thanks for sharing that with me. All right, back to it.
Gas station stops and fast food runs, making memories fast. Every mile story, and we're living it to last. From the city lights to the country skies, we're all about the ride. With the music up loud and my best friends by my side. Road trip vibes, feeling free and wild. Every mile's a new adventure, every laugh a new smile. With the open road ahead and the stars in our eyes. Road trip vibes, we're living high on life tonight.
Hello. This is going faster than I thought. It's great. Didn't mention it, but this wall is pretty textured. The first time I painted it, it took forever and there were roller marks everywhere. You need a 3/4 inch nap, which is pretty thick, so it kind of gets up in the grooves. And so yeah, this is working pretty good. I stuffed in some water. I'm glad it wasn't paint. Let me get you guys back so you can see. Or actually, let me bring you a little bit closer. Yeah, so that's pretty bright green. What I do is I try to go as close to the original, like the trim, as I can, because if I paint it, like if I didn't mix the paint up good enough, or it's a little bit of a different color whenever it dries because of whatever, then it's not quite as noticeable. Yeah, I'll keep going. Let me get you guys back. Almost done. As you can see, the closet is being used as storage for home improvement equipment. And washer and dryer, dollies, and fun stuff. I'm trying to blend in the old layer with the new. And you have to go different directions to get in all the gaps, and then go back down, up and down to smooth it out just slightly. And another thing, so you can see the baseboards down there. I have decided that this Kindle gray color that is all of the doors in the house, the Kindle gray matches well with all the colors that I've chosen, but I don't like it on the trim. So whatever color the wall is what color the baseboards are. Show you. that was an example of not having enough paint on the roller. I didn't spread it out. So yeah, I had to go over it a whole bunch of times. I'm gonna give you all a close-up of covering up the different colors. You can see better over here. So this is the Oscar the Grouch was number 4. This was number 5, but it was flat. This was number 6, but it's mint. Number 7, but it's not the right color, dark green. We never found the perfect dark green, so we settled for the perfect light green, medium green with the tint. So this is actually number 5 with the kind of a flat gloss or flat satin. Anyway, so 7th color, 5th color with the 7th sheen. So this is really number 7 color is the winner, lucky number 7. All right, let's see if I can get you guys in here without it being blurry so you can watch the magic. Ready? Here we go. Goodbye, number 4. Goodbye, number 5. Goodbye, number 6. Hello, number 7. There we go. What do you think? The last part, coat 1. Alright, that is coat 1. I wish I could say I'm done, that it's a 1 coat thing, but I'm going over a darker color and that's always more difficult. So I will have to go back in and do a 2nd coat. I'm gonna let that dry first, otherwise if I start trying to go over it now, I'm just gonna be lifting paint off. So I'll have to wait until this one dries or is close to dry. But yeah, let's go look at what the other wall looks like. Okay, so that wall is wet. This wall is dry, which is crazy because the lighting really makes a difference. This is definitely, you can see, going to need a 2nd coat. It is splotchy, and that could just be the way that it's drying. This is the trim color, what color it's supposed to be, and that's already dry. So this color is called Sand, I believe. It's a little bit more beige than what I want, but I think it was one of the colors that coordinated with the Kindle charcoal, Kindle gray, or whatever color that is. We did find some patches after we moved things around. I just got a message from my cell phone saying more light required. Anyway, this will dry darker, and this looks way bright. The lighting on this wall versus that wall is very different. So we will just have to wait and see when it's dry what it looks like. Let me kind of excuse the mess as I step over. Here's my paint section. As I step over, you can tell from back here more of an overall view of what it will look like. That fan's not going to be here, or it's going to be painted at the very least. Anyway, it's going to be pretty. And that's coat 1. Okay, so while I am waiting for that coat to dry, I'm going to get a grocery sack. I know that's a mess, but that's where we're putting all of our stuff right now. I'm gonna put this in a grocery bag and put it in the fridge. Okay, I don't wanna give it away because I haven't got this done yet. And there's a video coming out, the new cabinets. The countertops are coming in, and we have a butcher block for the side, the opposite side with the sink, and it's looking so good. Yeah, that's not finished though. I still have, it's in, but we'll have to take it out, sand it, do the paint wash, very light paint wash and sealing of it. I'm waiting for those products to come in on Friday, and then we can get that done this weekend hopefully. But it looks good. It's gonna be a video, don't wanna miss it. All right, I'm just excited today. I haven't gotten to do a lot of work out here. Had a lot of stuff going on at home and been working a lot at my job, my real job. And so anyway, I'm excited to get out here and get this done. I'm gonna wait for that to dry, take a little break in this gorgeous room, and we'll get the second coat on, let it dry, and I will shoot a little video. Maybe I'll bring out one of my pretty pictures from the house and hang it up for you. So kind of like I did over here in the, let me spin you around, over here in the kitchen. I know this wall isn't done, but this kind of makes it feel more homey. Same thing with the hall. I know the hall's not done. I know that we still have trim to put up in there, but we went ahead and hung up Hamish. Underneath Hamish will be a little table with some pretty little home accent pieces and whatnot on it. So yeah, just as we go, I'm enjoying getting things up, like, you know, the curtains and stuff like that. So the curtains in the other rooms are not, they're up, but they're not up on the appropriate hanging rod and stuff like that, nor are they at the right height, but at least I get them, that's the butcher block. At least they're up so I can get an idea. I'm trying to find the right light, there we go. I'm trying to find the right light for you, but at least little by little as we go, it just kind of inspires us and keeps us going, or me anyway, so that we can see the potential of what it's gonna be when we're done. I'll stop rambling. Once I get that second coat on, I'll check back with you. Okay, I brought these out. I had planned on hanging them up to show you like a little example of what the green wall was gonna look like. But then I came in and the light in here was so beautiful. You can see it's dark over there. Like it's really, well, it doesn't look dark on the camera, but the light was hitting them just right. And I was like, oh, I need to just capture them right there where they are. So I'm not sure where I was gonna hang them yet anyway. So yeah, that's kind of the nature-y, foresty feel that I'm going for. And that's why I wanted the green wall with the tan wall. You can see those tans coordinate pretty nicely. And yeah, so that's the purpose of the green wall. Alrighty, well, that is it for the green wall video. I am really pleased with the color, and I'm loving this light. It's the afternoon, evening, kind of 4 or 5. I'm not sure what time it is. I have both the windows open. One of the windows is going to be covered. So I don't know that we'll be having this gorgeous light all the time, because that window just cannot be. It's, first of all, that's where our bed's going to go. And second of all, that's where the someday future bathroom is going to go. So there won't be a window there. So whatever it is we're going to do, I don't know, maybe someday we can do a skylight or some accent lighting or lamps or whatever, but it turned out really well. Yes, these are just Hobby Lobby pictures, but we've been some beautiful places. Scotland, Tony hasn't, but I have. Scotland, Ireland, Maine, Alaska, those kind of places. So I have some ideas for displaying prints, blowing them up as big as I can with our little cameras that we had on those trips before we got nice cameras. But that will take the place of some of these things, except that. Oh my gosh, I love that. And that, I love that. So, but I do have some smaller pieces. I've been watching too many YouTube videos. I have some smaller things that I wouldn't mind replacing some of those with our prints of where we've been. Some of those are going to be displayed in the living room over the couch, and some in here. Yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. God, I'm just excited that I actually got a green wall that I like, and it's not horrid, and it's not too shiny, and it's not too dark. And like, I wanted dark was the original color that I wanted, but this is the perfect green for this room. And I think I even have a bedspread close to this color. So, and I made a blanket, a little blanket with these kind of colors in it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed watching my son's trip with his friends. It's always nice to see people enjoying going somewhere and doing something fun and new places, new adventures. And yeah, that's all for today. And I will see you next time on Lacewing Lane.